Top 10 Greatest Mysteries in American History. Imagine if I told you that one man jumped out of a plane with $200,000 in cash and simply vanished. Or that an entire colony of more than 100 people disappeared without leaving behind a single body. What if the US government is still hiding secrets inside one of the most heavily guarded places on Earth? Sounds like a Hollywood movie, right? Well, every mystery you're about to see actually happened. Some have confused historians for centuries. Others have left the FBI, scientists, and investigators completely stumped. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll probably have more questions than answers. Let's dive into the top 10 greatest mysteries in American history. Number 10. The Georgia Guidestones. Our countdown starts with one of America's strangest modern mysteries. In the middle of rural Georgia once stood a massive granite monument known as the Georgia Guidestones. At first glance, it looked like an ordinary stone structure, but when people got closer, they realized something was off. The monument contained 10 mysterious guidelines for rebuilding civilization after a global catastrophe. The messages were carved in several different languages, making the monument even more intriguing. But here's where things get weird. Nobody truly knows who paid for it. The person behind the project used the fake name R.C. Christian. His real identity has never been confirmed. For decades, people argued over its true purpose. Was it an artwork, a secret message, a survival guide, or something much bigger? Then, in 2022, the mystery took another shocking turn. The Guidestones were badly damaged in an explosion before being demolished. To this day, investigators have never fully solved who commissioned the monument or why it became such a controversial symbol. And just like that, one of America's strangest landmarks disappeared, almost as mysteriously as it appeared. But trust me, that mystery is only getting us warmed up. Number 9. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. Now let's travel back over 400 years. One of the first English settlements in North America suddenly vanished. More than 100 men, women, and children gone, without a battle, without bodies, without a single clear explanation. When Governor John White returned after a long voyage to England, he expected to reunite with his family. Instead, the settlement was completely abandoned. No signs of violence, no remains, no survivors, just one chilling clue carved into a wooden post. The word, Croatoan. Was it a message, a destination, or a desperate cry for help? Historians have spent centuries searching for answers. Some believe the settlers joined a nearby Native American community. Others think disease or starvation forced them to leave. And some believe something much darker happened. The truth? Nobody knows for sure. More than 400 years later, the Lost Colony of Roanoke remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. But the next mystery actually happened in modern times, and it left one of America's biggest law enforcement agencies completely stunned. Number 8. The D.B. Cooper Mystery. November 24th, 1971. A well-dressed man boarded a commercial flight using the name Dan Cooper. Nothing about him seemed unusual. He ordered a drink, lit a cigarette, and quietly handed a flight attendant a note. At first, she thought it was someone's phone number. She almost ignored it. Then he leaned over and calmly whispered, "You'd better read it." Inside was a chilling message. He claimed he had a bomb. He demanded $200,000 in cash and several parachutes. Believe it or not, authorities actually met his demands. After the passengers were safely released, the plane took off again, somewhere over the dark forests of the Pacific Northwest. D.B. Cooper opened the rear staircase, grabbed the money, and jumped into the freezing night. Then he vanished. No confirmed body, no confirmed parachute, no confirmed identity. Only a few bundles of cash were discovered years later near a riverbank. Despite one of the longest investigations in FBI history, no one has ever proved who D.B. Cooper really was, or whether he survived the jump. Even today, new theories continue to appear. Was he a military expert, a professional skydiver, or just an ordinary man who pulled off the greatest unsolved hijacking in American history? No one knows. And honestly, that's what makes this story unforgettable. Number 7. Area 51. Deep in the Nevada desert, hidden behind miles of barbed wire fences, armed patrols, motion sensors, and warning signs, lies one of the most secretive places on Earth. Area 51. For decades, the US government refused to even admit the base existed. That silence fueled endless speculation. People claimed they had seen strange lights racing across the night sky. Others swore they witnessed aircraft unlike anything publicly known. And then came the wildest rumors of all: alien technology. Some even believed crashed UFOs were secretly stored and studied inside the base. Sounds crazy, right? Well, here's the twist. In 2013, the US government officially acknowledged Area 51's existence, but they insisted it was simply a testing site for highly classified military aircraft. Still, that explanation hasn't stopped the theories, because if it's only a military base, why has it remained surrounded by such extraordinary secrecy for decades? What's really happening behind those guarded gates? Only a handful of people truly know, and they're not talking. Number 6. The disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. Imagine being one of the most powerful labor leaders in America, then disappearing without leaving behind a single confirmed clue. That's exactly what happened to Jimmy Hoffa. On July 30th, 1975, Hoffa drove to a restaurant near Detroit for what was supposed to be a routine meeting. Witnesses saw him waiting. Then, he was gone. His car was still there, but Jimmy Hoffa had vanished. No confirmed body, no murder weapon, no crime scene, nothing. Over the years, investigators searched under highways, inside old buildings, beneath stadiums, even in remote fields. Every few years, a new rumor appears. He's buried here. No, over there. This witness finally knows the truth, but every lead ends the same way. Dead end. To this day, Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance remains one of the FBI's most famous unsolved investigations. And honestly, the mystery has become almost as legendary as the man himself.